to first. Might be. Here in Cleveland, and now Jack Hammer. You know, we talk so much. He actually uses scouting reports. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going. His 12th of the season. It's 1-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Giolito back to work. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. And it's like ball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Cedric Mullins up next for the Red Sox. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. 1-2. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one the other way. 1 at second. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. To the right side. Gets to it with a slide. The throw, nicely done for the out. And the Red Sox leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Two outs, base is empty. Hammer in his second season, 22 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swing and a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Guardians. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
0-2 now. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Shortstop, Mason.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a ground ball. He takes it on his own, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. Hammer with a valiant job in defeat. Had 3 hits. Jack Hammer ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. So 2 down. Down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order. We played an inning. 1 down. Next to hit, Jack Hammer.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get out of here.
And it's gone. His 2nd home run of the series, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
Bybee back to work. That one is absolutely belted.
Stay up. Stay up.
Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now Stephen Kwan. This one in the air. Espinal. But the first baseman gets there instead. And that will end. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-7. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Here's Brian Rocchio. This to 3rd. Off balance feed. There's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
One strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the first 2 games of this series. Hammer had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. A special game at the dish with 3 homers.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in.
Jack Hammer went yard 3. Back here in Cleveland. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Bieber back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Hammer with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Griffin Conine now at the plate. In the dirt. The 2-1. That one to first. Arise. And he handles it himself for the out. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Yasmani Grandal digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Base hit and a run in to score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Bunting for a hit. Hammer. And he takes it himself.
That out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
Out in front and foul to the left side.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. That's his 5th homer of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 5-4. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And Ramirez is set down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Hamilton over to second, back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
Tying run in scoring position here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Guardians. They trail it 5-4. One out. Runner at second. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners. 2 on, 1 out. Luis Arias digs in for the Guardians.
Luis Arias.
On the ground to short. Into the outfield, base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Ground ball could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Hammer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. We're all tied up 5-5. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Stanek.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swings here and drives 1 well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 6-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And next is the designated hitter, David Fry.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Here's a 1-2. The other way. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is ripped for a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Jorge Mateo now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Right side, Rtts. He steps on the bag. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Boston strands a pair. Score remains tied, 6 apiece. No outs. Runner at first. Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Slow roller to first. Hammer takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over and got the ground ball.
2 down, go ahead run at scoring position. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Jorge Mateo up next for the Red Sox. Two outs. Hard on the ground to first. Rtts steps on the bag. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So they strand a pair. On to the bottom of inning number 10. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. And it's caught for the out. Go-ahead run on base. Hammer getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hard liner.
Get up, get up.
Forget it. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 8-6. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Hammer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big...
Jack Hammer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down, and stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. That smash towards center. Perkins makes the play, and that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Padres 2, and the Red. 2 outs, base is empty.
First baseman, Jack Hammer.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Red Sox. Stepping in for San Diego, Zach Geloff.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 1 out, base is empty. That one ripped left field, and it hits off the monster.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Machado under it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
2 outs, runner at first. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. The other way, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it, and he stayed through it well enough to punch it the other way for the base hit.
Now batting.
First and second, 2 outs. Cedric Mullins up next for the Red Sox. Line to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw to third. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. So digging in, Santiago Espinal. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Now a long throw home. Safe. He beats the tag. It's 6-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
1 out. Runner at second. Hammer will hit next. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 9-2. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Hammer had a great showing in the win.
No question, he was a big piece.
Jack Hammer. First and second, 1 out. Hammer getting ready to hit. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here comes a pitch. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's gone. An absolute smash to left. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him.
Trying to bunt his way on. He'll do it himself, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done.
Now batting, right fielder. Now batting, the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
That one ripped. And it bangs off the monster. Coming home. He will score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. And that'll keep more runs. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing at a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So the batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. Popped up right side, Espinal. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The center.
Here's Machado.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And a ground ball to first, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. One out and a runner at second. And fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the Green Monster. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Griffin Conant digs in now. This one in the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Slow roller up the middle. Tosses to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Padres 6. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side, Hammer. He takes it on his own, and they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Hammer really stood out in this win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job.
Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. 1 down. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox.
Hammer.
That one is absolutely belted. It bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, and in there with it, double off the wall.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Man at second. In the dirt, but kept close. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
To third. Handled by Machado. Sends it to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Luis Campusano. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Cedric Mullins up next for the Red Sox. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning. Boston strands a pair. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. He'll circle the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
This one in the air. Espinal. But the first baseman gets there instead. 1 up, 1 down. Hammer has lost. Jack Hammer comes into this one fresh. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Flaherty back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. The throw in. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner for third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
So a runner at third, two outs. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Throw on to Torkelson. Inning over. And the Red Sox leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Back now at Fenway, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer.
Hammer.
Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I. Throws to second. And he'll reach second with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Connor Wong digs in now. Righty delivers. In the dirt, but kept close. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson, and they get Mullins for the out. And that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 4-0. Two outs, nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. That one ripped. And it hits off the monster. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And in there with a double off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. So stepping in for Boston, Cedric Mullins. Two outs. To the right side, Keith gets it to first. Third out. Boston strands a pair. They're down 4-0. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Hammer made a big contribution despite the loss. Put together a 4-hit performance.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Jack Hammer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First and second, 2 outs. Sweeney getting ready to hit.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Espinal. And that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. Two on, two outs. Popped up. Espinal moves under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Hammer with some nice slugging in his last game. 3 extra base hits. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the monster. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. And next for the Red Sox, Cedric Mullins.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine will hit next. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
On the ground to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. So they get the out, but a run does score. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
Yasmani.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
In the dirt, runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Right side. Over to first. They limit the damage here. A run, a hit, and a man left. We play 2 full. It's the Tigers 3 and the Red Sox 1. First and second, 2 outs. Andy Ibanez now at the plate. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Red Sox 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jack
Hammer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swung on, belted. Cruz going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric.
So 2 down. Matt Vierling, the next to hit.
Matt.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Puts a bunt down, right side. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking.
Look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
And here is Trey Sweeney. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Go ahead run on base. Riley Green digs in now.
Green.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. No outs, runners at first and second. Hammer walloped 3 extra base hits in his last game. Laser base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Cedric Mullins will hit next. One and two now. A swing and a soft liner. Calls it in, and there's one away. So bases all loaded up. Griffin Conant up next for the Red Sox.
Conant.
The 0-1. Swing and a tapper, and that chance handled, and there are 2 outs. So 2 down. Now it's going to be Yasmani Grandal. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings, and this one's flared. Jump throw. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Jorge Mateo now.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That one drilled left field. And it's off the Green Monster. In comes the run from third to add on. Green hurries it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
base is empty with 2 away. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Get that hitting streak going.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Jack Hammer ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Jack Hammer.
On the line, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
On the ground. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. 2 on, 1 out. And now here is Santiago Espinal. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple. But you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how this. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Cruz going back. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 23rd of the year. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, O'Neal Cruz. And he grounds one to the right side. Hammer takes it himself. One up, one down.
The batter, the second baseman, Colts Key.
And that one hammered. Going back. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Two outs, runner at first. Matt Vierling getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. To the right side, Hammer. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head.
DJ Hernandez.
First and second, two outs. Hammer now at the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first, and that'll keep more runs. First and second, 1 out. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second, over to first, safe.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hammer had a great showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Jack Hammer with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today? And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Schmidt back to work. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back here in New York, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the rookie third baseman, Will Rtts. On the ground to first. And he saved it first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Oswald.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Hammer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Jack Hammer.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it is 2-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And now 2-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric.
So they're all loaded up. And now Cedric Mullins. Bases juiced, no outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So bases all loaded up. Griffin Conine will hit next. Bases juiced, no outs. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting.
And next for the Red Sox, Jack Hammer. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Hammer went deep in his most recent game. That one ripped. Corrals it. Out number 2. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Next to hit, Connor Wong. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom run around the go.
2 balls, 1
Throw,
strike.
and they got him.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
Man at first, and here's the catcher, Rafael Flores. Hit weakly on the ground. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's all they'll get. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Will Rouse stepping in now for the Yankees.
Rouse.
1 strike away. The other way. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Hammer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 4 hits. Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hammer, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball. Hammer went off for 2 homers in his last game. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Drew. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. First and second, no outs. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Line drive, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Ground ball left side. Over to Jazz. There's one. And a run scores on the double play. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Connor Joe up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But they push across 1 run on 3. Now the batter now, Ben Rice. Tying run is at first here in the second game of the series. To the right side. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. One out, base is empty.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Hit hard, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1-2.
In the dirt. The tag, and he's out at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Austin Adams.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Wastes no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And the pitch.
2-2.
In the dirt. Hammer at second with nobody out. Line drive.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There can be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
1 out, runner at second. Mullins digs in now. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and he reaches safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
On the ground, could be 2. To Volpe at second for 1. Out! The double play ends the inning. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, Bellinger, back some more. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Oh, barrel muscle to center field. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
And a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped on a line. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they take the lead. It's 6-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Hammer had a sensational showing in the win. Knocked out 5 hits, including 2 home runs. Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the 2nd, and here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the 2nd with a double.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
One down, runner at 3rd. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. No score here in the 2nd. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Here's a high chopper. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Batting it, the right fielder.
Not sure if the runner got a great read on that. That slow dribbler, you just got to make sure the direction is right. And that time he made a bad decision. Tough out at the plate.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Jack Hammer.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break. You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 out, space is empty.
Hammer.
Hammer mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Hammer in his second season, 22 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Yo, 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Judge pulls that one down, and that is that. Boston strands a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Manuel Margot stepping in now for the Yankees. That one the other way. Base hit right field. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. The manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a...
Jack Hammer getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Hammer now at the plate.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone. He circles the bases, That's his 5th homer of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that low.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Back in New York, bottom of the inning. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get.
And that'll fall for a base hit. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 13-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable? Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer, his 4th home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 14-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
One gone, runner at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Double play ball to second. There's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now it's going to be Griffin Conant. Swing and a little roller right side. Beats to second, out there. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Red Sox on top, 16-0. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the. This guy is at the top of the list. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Sweeney back to work. And that is out of play. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player, but as a.
That one ripped.
Come on, Bob, get out of here, get out of here.
And it's out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 5th home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 19-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Hammer was a big contributor for them in the win. 5 homers.